Welcome back to Sagevivor. I am Ray, your host, who isn't looking. And today, we're gonna see something epic. It's been done in Survivor before, where somebody eliminates themselves based on their own voting. They switch it at the last second and they ruin everything. That's what we're looking at today. Lots of strategy. We are in the final 6. This is the last episode before the finale. So getting into this, we're going to know the final 5. We're going to know exactly who is sitting at the end and the final race. The live finale will be posted in the description of this video, so make sure you save that, make sure you're there. It'll be great. The live finale, the reunion, the winner reveal, all of it. Great things coming, so make sure you do that. But today, let's get into who's getting eliminated at the final 6 and who's making it to the final 5.
Okay, so y'all, I just made a final 3 deal with James, and I'm genuinely, I don't know the word, but like, I'm gonna respect it. Because look, if both me and James are serious about it, it gives us not only a fair shot to win, because I'm thinking that will be like, it's gonna be either one of us who's gonna win, but also a more secured shot to win. Because if we both genuinely trust each other right now, we know we can count on each other, and that's super powerful in the end game, because in the end game, you don't know who you can count on, you know? But if you know for sure you have this person that you're willing to bring to the end, like that's really powerful, because you're gonna tell everything to this person, you know? And the goal would be to bring Daphne and Rossi to Final 4, because we think that Daphne and Rossi are not gonna win this game. Because, you know, Rossi, yes, she did 2 idol plays, but like one of them, she was handed an idol and like she was told to play it, and she just kind of did nothing else. And she was always left in the dark and all. And Daphne, she's just was like too much of a real villain for this game. And
so this is part 50 of me complaining about my time zone or how tired I am because of doing 2 walks at once. But for this challenge, we have like a memory game kind of challenge, and basically we have to match up the person who was eliminated with the date they were eliminated. And I was a little low-key like disappointed because, like, you know, everything is the day after for me, so I did have to work like really hard to try to work out these dates. It was very frustrating because like I noticed like I didn't even talk to Chase like the day of his elimination, so trying to work out his date was like really annoying. But I did work out like everybody else's, and I kind of flopped the challenge really badly. Like everybody got like 2 or 3 minutes and I got like 6 minutes. Like I don't even know how I did so slow. But it's also like low-key really funny at the same time that I actually did that badly. Like I'm not surprised I took 6 minutes, and then I think Rosie did like under 2 minutes, which is crazy. Because I was thinking that maybe like, you know, she would be the one I would try to go for elimination, but now she's won immunity, so that's kind of like out of the plan. I don't even know if anybody would have actually gone for voting for her, but she was my number 1 pick because I just didn't really want to get rid of anybody else that's left. But yeah, so now that tribal has started, I do have to try to think of who I would go for next, because it's like our 6 of us left. Then I think that maybe me and Rosie could actually work together, since she's not up for grabs for elimination, and I know me and Vince are still good, so I think we would be able to work something out with the 3 of us and maybe like make like a tie with one of the other 3. So I feel like generally like okay in my position. I think I've got people that I can trust. But I guess we'll see, because anything can change in tribal. Like you never really know. Like, you know, example like Donnie going out unexpectedly last time. Like he was someone I was gonna work with for a long period of time, but he was trying to get me out, so everybody was like, we'll get him out instead. I do still feel a bit lonely and sad that Craig's not here, but hopefully I can make it further and make it for him, because I know he deserved to still be here. He didn't deserve the blind side, but it is what it is. The game is what it is, but I do really miss him.
I'm literally shaking. I've been studying this shit and it was literally so hard, and I don't know if I'm gonna win, but like, I have to win. So please just accept this. It's not a screenshot, but please, I did it, so please.
Okay, so another thing I didn't mention in my video is that Moon was talking literally. Okay, so the last like 10 fucking minutes before 10 o'clock, Moon was telling me like, oh, like Nova is like sending me voice like notes or something like that, crying, or it sounded like he was crying or something. And I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? And like, you know, apparently he said that he's so afraid of being blindsided. And so, and honestly, this is kind of fucked up, but like my first response was just like, you know, maybe I'll just tell him that he's getting votes. Then it's not a blindside. But then also, like, at the same time, I felt kind of bad. Like, I mean, whatever. Or not whatever. You know, I get it. Like, you work hard to be in a certain position, and it's all going to be taken away from you just like that. I can understand that. And it's kind of sucky that he felt that way. But, you know, I was just kind of like in game mode when that happened. And Moon was just like, what if we changed it to James? And I was like, why are we changing it to James? Like, there's no time. It was like literally like 9:55. Like, there's no time to get everyone to vote James. And so it was just so ridiculous. Like, I was just stressed. Like, why are we changing the fucking vote when we want Nova out, you know? And whatchamacallit? And then like another thing that Moon told me was that like she did try to talk to Daphne about voting Nova, but then was like, oh, but Nova's nice. So I've been told I'm nice. It doesn't mean I'm actually like, I haven't voted, you know, like I've been voted. In this kind of game, who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. The reason you don't win a game just by helping someone else, like, throughout the entire game, I guess I should say. But like when she said that, I was just like, oh my god, like that's your reasoning why to have them stay? Like, they're not gonna be like zapped out of existence. I don't know. It was just like the most off-putting shit I've ever fucking heard. Obviously, like, I guess she thinks she can stand a chance against him in the finale, or they have like some sort of final 3 deal that they're trying to do, but it's just, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna eat and play some video games to decompress because I'm not in the mood, I guess.
So, you know, yes, the plan went according to plan, but was it the best plan? Not at all. I knew we had to do Nova or even Daphne, because now we have lost the majority. And you know, during this vote, I even left Rossi in the dark. And that's so not good, because who knows if she's gonna switch now? We don't know. She might as well could. Like, if I was her, I would switch. Why would I stay with Vincenzo and Moonlight, which are probably the 2 biggest threats right now? You know? So I just don't understand why we didn't do Nova or Daphne. But you know, like, I like it better that Donnie left rather than Moon. because this challenge is gonna be a puzzle challenge. And let's remember what Donnie did at the last puzzle challenge. He did it in like 5 minutes, you know? So he would have won immunity, I think. So at least we got him out of the way. But to be honest, I think the next on the chopping block is either me or Moon. We just could have so easily get rid of Nova tonight if Donnie didn't act up, you know? But he did, and like, what can I do? Donnie had other plans, so we needed to make other plans as well. Okay guys, I'm literally still shaking from the challenge. I just did it, and let me tell you, it was something that was so stressful. Literally, it was more stressful than my finals. You know, before the challenge, I've been studying, right? Because I'm not good at puzzles, you know. Remember last puzzle, what happened? I did it in like 40 minutes, and I was so sure that I had it, you know. I was running around telling people, oh, I did it in 40 minutes, I'm gonna win, you know, because I went on Google and I typed how many time to do a 100 pieces puzzle, and they were like, oh, it's usually 1 or 2 hours. So I was like, I got it in the bag, you know what I mean? And then Donnie just told me, dude, I did it in 8 minutes. And you know, I'm so glad that Donnie is not in this challenge, because he would have won for sure. You know, this morning I woke up and I was like, okay, it's studying time. So I literally, let me show you. I literally did a list, and I've noted all the rankings, all the time, and like, you know, for some I wasn't really sure, and then this was the clean version for when I did the challenge. So I had it next to me, and then I just did it and like look at it. And so when I started the puzzle, I did it in 3 minutes. And oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, imagine I win my first immunity today. Because now Donnie's not there to steal the win. You know, maybe James can win, because I know James is good. But I think I have a good shot. I really do. And I'm hoping to win this, because if I want to win, I need arguments. And I don't think I'm gonna go home tonight if I don't win. But I want to have no vote against me all game, because if I do, that's going to be a fire argument at the final tribal council, right? And so if I win immunity tonight, I'm not going to have any votes. Now, I need to tell you other things. So I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was like searching the idol grid per usual. I searched 51 casually out of nowhere. And what do they reply? Congratulations! So at first I just see the congratulations. So I'm like, oh, did I win an idol? And they're like, you have found a clue. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, a clue. Like, that's nice. But then the clue was like some grumpy old troll that live under the bridge shit. It was like, the idol will not be found under cold, dead fingertips. Okay. At first I was like, okay, well, how many fingertips do I have? I don't know. But then I went on the picture of the idol grid, and I think I understand. The grid, there's like 2 hands that like hold the grid. These hands are like zombie hands, so like the fingertips are cold and dead. So I was like, okay, well maybe all the numbers under both of the hands, they don't have idols. Now I know that the idol is probably in the middle, but like there's like 60 numbers still in the middle. So, you know, yes, it's a good clue, but it's still gonna be hard to find the idol. Also, yesterday before sleeping, I had the best conversation with James, and we made a final 3 promise. So, you know, remember like when we met back in the Yago Mates 2.0, and I wasn't really sure if I could trust him. To be honest, we've come a long way. I feel like he's genuine, and I am too. Our plan would be to bring Daphne and Rossi with us, because we think that both of them are not gonna win. They didn't do enough things, and me and James, like, we think that we have the best shot. Then James asked me, he was like, okay, but Vincenzo, if we both know that it's gonna be easier to beat Rossi and Daphne, why will we bring each other? The answer to that, in my opinion, is that if we make a promise, you know, and we're genuine, we know that we are going to be able to count on each other in this endgame, because we know that we're going to both bring each other to F3 if we have the chance. And I'm thinking that to have a trustworthy ally like this at the endgame is super powerful. In the endgame, usually nobody trusts nobody, because everybody wants to go to the end and they want to have the best chances. But if me and James respect our promises, then that means that we have a more secured shot to the final 3 and to plead our case to the jury. This is the best thing, because at the end of the day, it's going to be all about the speeches. Even Rossi or Daphne could sway the jury with their speeches only. So it's better to, have a secured shot to final 3, in my opinion, than to half trust James, and vice versa. I think that we played 2 very different games. He has the social game 100%. I've been more cutthroat and I've been, backstabbing left and right. I think that if I admit my game and if I assume that I was really cutthroat and I embrace it, I think I could sway the jury. So, my goal is really to bring James to final 3 with like Daphne or Rossi, and I think I'm in a good position right now. Like, for this challenge, I did it in 3 minutes. I'm so proud of this. Like, I'm literally still shaking a bit. I didn't win 1 immunity. I didn't win anything. And I would like to win an immunity, because I'm kind of bad. Anyway, Sandra, my queen, she didn't win no immunities and she won 2 times. I don't think that you need to win immunities to win this game. I just don't want any votes cast against me to have this solid argument at the end. So I'm thinking that I'm in a decent spot right now with James by my side. I need to talk to Rossi more to kind of like read her and like figure where she's standing, because Rossi's been a wild card all this game, and it's been the 2nd time now that I'm blindsiding her. So she could go with like Daphne and Nova, who knows. But my goal is to like try to convince her that Nova is the biggest threat here. Last vote, I literally saved Moonlight and I was so messy about it. And I don't even know why I did it. It's just because I literally like Moonlight as a person so much. I think she's so sweet, so genuine. She has been the person that I am the most happy to have met. Let's put it that way, because my vocabulary in English is really bad. And it's gonna be so sad if we blindside her, but at the end of the day, I'm really truly hoping that she knows it's a game and she knows that all my feelings and all the things that we said, the thing that we joked about, were genuine, and it was really my personality and we really connected, not just for the game and for the strategy, because I'm really considering her as my friend, and I had so much fun playing this game with her, and I'm so happy she was there, because I think this experience wouldn't have been the same without Moonlight. We've been together since the beginning. In all the swaps we were together. When I'm gonna look back at this experience, I think the first thing that's gonna come to my mind is Moonlight. And yeah, so I love you, Moonlight. If I'm blindsiding you, it's because I respect you and I would vote for you at the end. I've learned that Moon has 2 pieces, and it's not even Moon that told me, it's James. And James was like, I think we need to flush them because it's gonna be super dangerous. I think since we didn't flush them last night, I think we need to flush them this next tribal.
The vote is going. It should be against Nova and Vinny. Vinny just played an idle piece on himself, but James said he had an extra vote again, so there should be an extra vote on Vinny, so we're just gonna end up with a tie again. Let's see how this goes. Sorry if this is gonna be shaky because I'm just holding you in my hands. Nova says, good luck, everyone. Yeah. I mean, you're never gonna hear your own name really floating around, I don't think, but I haven't heard my name. I'm fucking scared. Like, nobody is ever safe in this shit. I'm just fucking scared. Vinny. Okay, now I know that's always Nova. Nova always puts a white heart. You played an excellent game, no hard feelings. 2nd vote. I'm sweating. I am sweating. Vinny. Vinny, Nova, Vinny. Moon messaged me out of the blue, 3 minutes before the votes are supposed to be revealed, saying, switch your vote to James. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why? what? You're panicking me. Like, no. Now it says that's 1 vote Nova, 1 vote Vinny, 4 votes left. That's not actually... My name. Who the fuck put my name? Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that. We're not gonna tie now. It says 1 vote Nova, 1 vote Vinny, 1 vote Daphne? I thought I saw 2 votes Vinny out. That's not mathing. That's not mathing. I see 2 votes Vinny, 1 vote Nova. Okay, 5th vote Vinny. His math is not mathing. My heart is pounding. Oh, he fixed it. 2 votes Vinny, 1 vote Nova, 1 vote Daphne, 2 votes left. Fuck me. What? Nova. Why do I have 1? Maybe we will tie again? I have no idea what's happening. Who put me? That felt really random. 1 vote left. Okay, if it's me, it's a tie. It should be Vinny. It should be Vinny. 2 Nova, 2 Vinny, 1 Daphne. I'm shaking. Please be Vinny. Next person eliminated. Hurry. My body can't take this stress. Oh my god, typing forever. Put us out of our misery, dude. Vinny, last vote's Vinny. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what happened. That's 7 votes. Nova just put a meme. Faints in Spanish, this woman on the ground. Look at this. That's hilarious. Oh my god, that was crazy. I don't even know how many votes that was. That was only 6. There's 6 of us. No wait, I can't count. Yeah, that was 6 of us. That was he counting right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that was 7. His counting was fucked. Yeah, that counting was wrong, but whatever. Because it was really 4 Vinny. It was Vinny, Nova, Vinny, me, Vinny, Nova, Vinny. So I don't know who voted me, but like whoever was supposed to vote Vinny voted me. So James didn't really need to use his tiebreaker or whatever, his extra vote, because somebody didn't vote Nova. Nova only got 2 and Vinny got 4 with James's extra, but would have gotten 3 without it. But like we couldn't take the risk. So yeah. Wow. Okay. Whew. We survived. Thank God. I'm like shaken. Like the adrenaline rushes I get for these votes is a little ridiculous. I just, even though I know it's a game, like my body just like physically reacts and I'm just like hyped up on adrenaline. But I can calm down. Thank God. Top 5. James is keeping me around. I think he thinks he can beat me in a jury vote, which is fine. That's fine. Probably, I really don't expect to win. So, just staying in is honor enough, but like, I cannot believe this. This is wild. Just take me to the end, whatever. That was fucking insane. All right, I'm gonna text the group.
So yeah.
Okay, so I can't believe like the paranoia got the best of him. He literally could have survived or had at least another fighting chance had he just fucking voted Daphne or fucking Nova. Oh my god. I don't know. I mean, at least I have an idle piece still at the end of this, like, because I literally would have been like extra mad if like I didn't get that. Let me get that back. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My brother, he has to go through my room in order to get to his room. I have very minimal privacy in my house. So how do I recap this? Okay, so I had that evil plan against Moon, but then I changed my mind, right? So essentially that happened. So I broke Daphne's idol piece, I think, and then James tried to use it on Moon, but obviously it didn't work because she has an idol now. And then with my piece, I gave it to Vince so that he could be protected from this madness, and it would have worked had he just stuck with. I mean, a part of it is my fault too. I did suggest that idea was a good idea. I don't know. But I think he did tell me he was gonna throw about Daphne in case nobody used an idol, but then I thought I convinced him to that it wasn't necessary later on. And yeah. And so by doing this, I was hoping that I'd have both of them still here. I mean, obviously I still have Moon. And of course, James still lying to me, which I'm not shocked. And of course he fucking flaked on the vote. And now he's probably gonna come back hi, sorry. Once again. Neither of them, Nova and James are literally on my hit list now. I'm just hoping that I have the opportunity to win again. I planned, I'll make another fucking Quizlet if I have to. And essentially help. I'm so sorry, my thoughts are all over the fucking place. I'm still recovering from all that. Oh yeah, I made James use that advantage or whatever, and then he told me that Daphne came to him and told him about me using it on her. And so I lied again and told him I had 2 idol break pieces or whatever. And so there's another lie I threw out there. But yeah, regardless, maybe I'll be more coherent about everything later. I'm just... Vince, you could have had another chance. This is a lesson to not let paranoia get the best of you, but whatever. Hopefully next round there's a victory of some sort.
Okay, so coming into this round, I wasn't sure where I really stood with anyone, because even though everybody did vote Donnie out last time, I know that I was targeted by Rosie, and coming into this round I really did actually want to vote her out, because I'm not salty, but if she's going to vote me out, then it means she's not really with me. But that changed when she won immunity, rightfully so. Congratulations, that was a really, really quick time, way better than my 6 minutes. So that's kind of closed the door on possibly getting anyone to vote for Rosie, which I know people probably would want to vote for me after possibly wanting me out last time, but Rosie reached out. Like, I really wanted to message her too, and I think I did message first. I can't remember who messaged you first, but we did reach out to each other basically, and we really expressed we wanted to work with each other because, like, well, she doesn't have Donnie anymore. I don't have Craig anymore. I do have Vince, but he did eliminate Craig, like, in the end. And if he sees Craig as a threat, I'm really worried that he might see me as a threat. So it was still, I can't remember how early in Tribal, it was pretty early Tribal that Rosie was like, okay, so I've already heard your name and I want to give you this idol piece. I know you have 2 pieces, which thanks a lot, James, for spreading that information around. But she wanted to give me a piece so I could make a full idol and protect myself so that I had a chance going forward, because she felt really bad, which I don't think she should, because I do believe the possible vote out of me wasn't even her idea, that it was Donnie's, and I know he probably saw me as a threat, which I don't really know why, because I don't really see myself as a threat. I don't see myself winning the game, especially like without Craig. But anyway, as far as I know, Vince is with me, Rosie's with me, and Rosie like has this really funny plan. She told James that she has a piece breaker and that she's going to use it on me to break one of my pieces, and that she's going to tell him to use a piece breaker on me because he has one from the auction thing. So basically it's going to give the impression to James that I have got nothing to defend myself with, that I've got nothing at all, which is not true because I'll have the idol, like I'll make it as an idol, and then probably use it on myself this round because I'm probably in danger. But it's just really funny because, like, I'm gonna really play up that he broke like my piece and everything. So she did that. She messaged James saying like, oh hey, like I broke Moon's piece, blah blah blah, like you should do the same. I actually, this is so funny because I was on my laptop and I literally saw his like online thing appear like active, like it just went green, and literally 5 minutes later I got the message saying that somebody sent me like a piece breaker. Like Rosie had already sent my piece at this point, but so I already had the idol, but it was just really really funny that I got that message and nothing happened because I had already had it as an idol. So I was like really trying to play, like I didn't message James during the tribal because I didn't want to be like sus about it, but yeah, like I didn't message him about it, but I was going to message him after tribal if I'd make it through. So like I was at the shops when tribal had happened, so I wasn't able to like really communicate very well with like everybody at the time, but Nova was kind of freaking out, sending me lots of voice notes, worried about like him being voted out, and I was like, oh, you're good, we're not voting you, we were voting him. But it really hurt my heart to like hear them. It really did. And so I was trying to change up the vote like very last minute. I think it was like literally 5 minutes before it was due. I was like, hey, you know, how about we go for like James instead of Nova? I did message both Rosie and Vince to like change it, but Rosie was a little bit confused. But unfortunately, it was just too late. It was really really too late to change anything. So I was like, okay, never mind, backtrack. Like, we're just keeping it Nova, whatever. But in the process of all of this, Vince is freaking out that he could be getting votes, and I don't really know why. I don't know. Like, it's probably me, but he's freaking out that he's getting votes because, well, Daphne told me they are voting him, but I don't know if I believed them because it could have been me. Like, it really could have been me. They could have been giving me like Vince's name as a false thing. At this time, I don't even know where like James stands because he's very like wishy-washy. He's like, oh, like I don't know who to vote for, blah 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 blah. But like, it was really hard to get it out of him that he was like who he was voting for. So like, I went into this under the assumption that it was going to be 4 against 2 or 3 against 3. With Vince freaking out, I was considering using my idol, but also Rosie told me that she gave him a piece to use on himself to kind of like get rid of a vote, which is a really really great idea. So under that assumption, I was like, okay, like even if James isn't with us, it's going to be like 3-2. So I won't need to use my idol. Even though I was going to pre-play it on myself. I did cancel that just because I was a bit worried about like internet and everything while I was out, but I did cancel that. And yeah, we went into the vote. Vince played his piece, and I was like, right on, you got this, we got this, we got this. We did not got this. Oh no, this is so bad. Like, this is so sad. Okay, so like the first, I think like Nova and like Vince and Daphne got like the first 3 of the votes. So I was like, this is weird. Then I noticed there was an extra vote, and I thought, oh no, this is like really bad. And in the end, it was worse than I thought. It was, what was it again? 4-2-1? Okay, so with the extra vote, it was 4-2-1, but then Vince's piece changed it to 3-2-1, but unfortunately it was majority against Vince, because for some reason, idiot Vince, I don't know why, he changed his vote to Daphne last minute. It wasn't even like a topic. I don't know why he did that. It could have tied. I'm pretty certain that Nova would have been gone on the revote, but this is an all-time low for me because I already lost Craig, now I've lost Vince, and I've got like zero hope of making it to the finals, because now as long as Rosie's with me, like I feel like we can probably pull this off, but I'm not really looking forward to it. So with that being said, heading into the final 5 with just me and Rosie against everyone, it feels great.
Holy fucking shit. I can't believe I survived the 3-2-1. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I'm at the final 5, but I'm probably gonna get votes here. I need to win immunity. I need to try my best to win immunity. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I'm shaking. I'm like literally shaking. Holy crap. Holy fucking crap. Okay. Okay. I think this means I need to play harder, and really try to get this, because I'm so close. And 5th is like one of my cursed placements, so I need to beat it, and beat it with a pulp. Oh my god.